Zara scrolled through her phone, a wide smile plastered on her face. Her newest picture had thousands of likes. Diamond earrings sparkled, a designer handbag rested beside her, and the ocean shimmered behind her luxury yacht. 1 second later, her hands were covered in mud. Sweat dripped down her forehead, blurring her vision. She stared at the dusty, empty field, her famous smile gone, replaced by a blank, lost look. Just months ago, Zara ruled social media. Her life was a parade of shiny cars, fancy parties, and expensive meals. Every day was a new outfit, a new trip, a new designer item to show off to her thousands of followers. She spent her days posing, picking filters, and ignoring the real world. Real friends were not important, only followers who liked her posts. If a brand paid her, she would promote it, not caring if it was good or bad. People were just tools to get more likes, more free things. She had stepped on many small businesses to boost her own fame, never thinking twice about the damage she caused. Her life was about looking perfect, even if it meant being completely fake. Then everything crashed. It happened fast, like a house of cards tumbling down. One morning, she woke up to find her bank account empty. Every penny gone. Her luxury apartment lease was suddenly ended. The fancy car she drove was taken away. Her manager stopped answering her calls. Her friends vanished faster than her internet connection. No one picked up. No one cared. She was alone, lost, and afraid. Her family, tired of her pride and how she treated them, gave her a hard choice. Go to their distant village and work on the family farm, or be cut off forever. With nowhere else to go, Zara packed a small bag. She cried the whole long bus ride, not understanding how her perfect life could end like this. The village was a shock. No paved roads, no fancy restaurants, no Wi-Fi signal strong enough for her live videos. Her new room was a tiny hut with a hard bed. The first morning, Auntie Ngozi woke her before the sun. "Time to work, Zara," Auntie Ngozi said, her voice gentle but firm. Zara had never worked a day in her life. Her hands were soft. Now they were digging in hard soil. The sun beat down on her head. Mosquitoes bit her skin. She hated it. She complained all the time, wishing she was back in Lagos, sipping champagne. She dreamed of her old life, of the clicks and the likes, of the attention. Every day was a fight. Her muscles ached, her back hurt, blisters grew on her soft hands. She cried often, but no one seemed to care about her tears. Auntie Ngozi just showed her how to hold the hoe, how to plant the seeds, how to pull the stubborn weeds. Slowly, very slowly, Zara started to learn. She learned that water was precious. She learned that plants needed care. She learned that a tiny seed could grow into something useful. She began to see the small victories, a green sprout pushing through the earth, a ripe tomato ready to pick. She still missed her old life, but a new kind of quiet strength began to grow inside her. The endless scroll of her phone was replaced by the endless rows of corn. One hot afternoon, she found a strange package waiting for her. Inside were brand new, sturdy farm boots and a strong hoe, much better than the old, rusty ones she used. There was no sender's name. A few weeks later, a bag of special, fast-growing seeds appeared at her door, just when her crop was failing. Again, no name. One evening, an old farmer from the next village came by talking about new ways to make the soil better. He spoke about something called crop rotation. Zara listened carefully. It sounded just like something her old business rival, Biodun, had told her years ago, before she had ruined his company with false rumors. She had laughed at him then. A few days later, while she was deep in the fields, she saw a dark car parked far away on the dusty road. It stayed there for a while, too far for her to see who was inside, just watching. It felt strange. Then it drove away. It happened a few times. She told Auntie Ngozi, but her aunt just said it was probably someone lost. But Zara felt something more. She started to think about all the strange things, the boots, the seeds, the farmer's timely advice, the car. It was almost as if someone knew what she needed exactly when she needed it, but never made it too easy for her. One rainy evening, a small worn envelope was slipped under her door. Inside was a single, simple letter. Her hands shook as she opened it. The writing was neat, clear. It read, "Zara, do you remember Biodun, the young man whose small business you crushed to get more money for your fake products? The one you spread lies about just so a bigger brand would pay you? I lost everything because of you. My dreams, my savings, my future. I decided then that you needed to learn the true cost of your vanity. You needed to feel what it was like to lose everything, to work for every single thing you owned. I knew your family had a farm, so I made sure you came here. I helped drain your accounts. I made your friends abandon you. Every bad thing that happened to you, I planned it. Every small help you got, the boots, the seeds, the advice, that was me too. I watched you. I guided you. I wanted you to learn. Now look at your hands. Look at the field. Tell me, Zara, what is the real price of vanity?" Zara dropped the letter. Her breath caught in her throat. Biodun, the name hit her like a punch. She remembered his kind face, his excitement for his small, honest business. She remembered how easily she had dismissed him, how she had twisted the truth for a quick, fat payment. Tears streamed down her muddy cheeks, but these were different tears. Not tears of anger or sadness for herself, but tears of understanding, of a terrible shame for what she had done. She looked at her hands, rough and calloused, covered in honest dirt. She looked out into the field, now green and full of life, a field she had helped create with her own hard work. The glamour of her old life felt hollow, empty, like a faded photograph. The farm was not her punishment, she realized. It was her school. Biodun wasn't just seeking revenge. He was forcing her to find herself. The price of her vanity had been her entire past life. But the reward was a new Zara, standing strong, covered in mud, finally real. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our amazing tales, and share it with your family and friends.